Sup, Shinobis, welcome back to Fall of Porcupine. Unfortunately, we have to go to work today after a sad day that we had yesterday. And it's snowing outside. Hi, Alfio. Wow, looks like someone got out the wrong side of the bed this morning. What happened? Didn't you enjoy the hibernation festival? It wasn't that, man. It was after that. Things aren't so great right now, Alfio. Can I help you? No. Oh, okay, that's it. All right. Look, I know he's a stranger and everything, but like offer your house like while you gone, you know what I mean? Like it's a small ass apartment. At least he could take a shower. He's in the warmth of like a heater. I mean, he seems like a nice guy. What is all this? Is this supposed to happen or is this just Finley feeling some type of way? Hello? Is everything all right? No, man, I was just walking outside the void. It's Irma, isn't it? Juliana called me this morning. I'm already making her memorial figurine. It's so sad. I was really fond of old Irma. She was my patient. I was there when she died. I couldn't do anything for her. I'm so sorry to hear that, Finley. That must have been awful. I don't know how I feel yet. I hardly slept, even though I was exhausted after the night shift. I thought I was prepared for something like this. But Irma was... I know, Finley. Everybody knew Irma. Everyone loved her. She was lucky you were her doctor. I'm late. We can talk more another time, okay? Maybe this is his, like, I don't know, way of coping, ignoring everything. Okay, and then this area is completely fine. What if we go back? Yep, still the void. I would say let's go talk to Giuliano, but at the same time, Finley's not in the best of places to be talking to somebody who is related to the deceased. Plus, Giuliano is probably in the same boat. You know what I mean? He, from the jump, was just afraid of being in the hospital. Wasn't really feeling good having admitted his mom into the hospital. And, you know, people cope different ways. And, you know, one of his was just staying away from everything. Oh, I bet you he's going to be upset because the doc is just going to be like, oh, it's another day. Oh, well, he's fine now. Wide awake. I heard the news this morning. Do you want to talk? Maybe grab a coffee or something? No. I want to get my work done first. Okay. If you want to talk later, just come and find me, okay? Thanks, Mia. What a good friend. Good morning, Finley. How are you? What a question to ask. All right, I think. A patient died yesterday. Your patient. Oh my. You're just adding on to the fucking feelings that he's got. I imagine Irma's death is still on your mind. Nevertheless, I would ask that you don't let your performance levels drop. We can't let these things affect our work. Got it. Try to make this a good day, Finley, in spite of everything. Good luck. Oh, one more thing. Irma died of complications from pneumonia. She was old. Her immune system just couldn't hold everything off. She remained stable for a while. However, her condition worsened during her stay here. These things happen sometimes. The incident with the water damage in her room probably didn't help either. I knew it. What I'm trying to say is, you did nothing wrong. I assigned you to treat Irma, and that was the right decision. I'm sure of it. Okay, well, you know, at least she wasn't completely brutal. Who messaged me? I'll be making her memorial figurine today. Gonna make sure it's a good one. Come by anytime if you need to talk, okay? Good friends, all around. Oh, we got a new patient. Okay. Well, 301 is the only one that's over here, so. Yeah, man, I couldn't be a doctor. Like, first of all, you gotta have no emotions, right? Then you gotta have a very blunt way of talking to people. Just straight up, yo, you only got a certain amount of time to live. Yo, this is what you got. There's no helping it, but we could do this to kind of like lessen the pain. You know what I mean? Like shit like that. It's just, it's so weird that they have to do this on a daily basis and then just be okay with it. Like go home and then just watch some shit. I miss my home. And I've got a tummy ache too. You did get some pills, didn't you? But it's still not better yet? No. All right. Let's take a closer look at what's up with your tummy then. Oh no, this is gonna be a bitch and a half then, huh? if it's that far down the line. That was easier than I thought. I think your pain is because of your food allergy. I read that you're not allowed to eat certain things. Is that right? Yes. So are you watching what you eat then? Yeah, but... Oh, man. This is like lactose intolerance people. They know they can't be having that shit, but they be scarfing down fucking ice cream, pizza, lasagna, straight up just cheese sticks. Oh, wait, Dr. Ginsdorf is your mom? Can you do me a favor, Emma? Okay. Please don't eat any more nuts. I'm sorry, but your tummy doesn't like nuts. Not even after the hibernation festival. Oh. It's mean, I know, but your tummy aches are mean too, aren't they? Yes. So you keep off the nuts and we'll think of some nice things for you and your tummy to eat, okay? Yeah, okay. So her mom's coming in for alcoholism and she's just passing on the trait of not giving a shit to her daughter. I mean, I know, what is it called? Exposure therapy, I think. I think that's what it's called for like allergies, and like you give the person that's allergic, in this case nuts, just like, you know, small amounts, and the body might just end up being like, okay, yeah, we can handle this now. But it doesn't really work out like that all the time. Hey, and look, at least Finley is doing his job to the most. You know what I mean? He's not letting it get to him. He's not half-assing shit. I'm seeing a significant improvement. I feel like I'm really aware of my surroundings again. Sounds like the medication's doing his job. Yes. But I think there's more to it than that. I managed to talk to Dr. Gautera again, and it was like he tore down a wall inside me. Suddenly, I saw everything I used to think was important in a different light. I decided to change my life around completely. I don't want to end up here again. I want to be able to focus on other things, instead of just living for my job. I called my boss this morning and requested 4 weeks off. Can you imagine being able to do that shit? She threatened to fire me on the spot. Okay, yeah, that's usually how that shit would go. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be. I am the island. I am the sea. And maybe unemployed. But I don't care at all, and that's great. I'll do my exercises and follow my heart more. Thank you for helping me. I'll make sure to thank Dr. Gautera again before I leave too. Have a great day. And look after yourself. Thanks. I hate my job too, but you know, you just gotta keep on doing it. The bills ain't gonna be paid without no damn money. What up, my alcoholic? My withdrawal symptoms are diminishing and so's the pain. Hell yeah. Do you mind if I examine you? That's what I'm here for. All right, relax. We're going to keep increasing your vitamin B1 and energy intake. Your liver's on the mend. Are you sure? Nonsense. My liver's had it. The readings are clear. Really? You came to us just in time. Feel free to take a look for yourself. We'll have to keep you here for a few more days for observation. If you want to keep on living, you need to keep off the alcohol. Forever. Clear, honest words. I like it. Maybe something will come of you after all, in the distant, far-off future. But what I do or don't do is none of your business, understand? All right, lady. She's dead. She's not going to give it up. Why were you just standing outside of the room like that? Emma, get ready to have a funeral. It took you longer than usual today. Really? I thought I was pretty fast. If not, you know, just slightly took a little bit more time. But what have you got for me today? I don't have anything for you. Dr. Theobald was asking after you. Oh, really? Why? Couldn't say. However, he did ask if I could give you the rest of the day off. Hell yeah. Guess it must be something important then. Do you think I should go to his office? You can if you like, but you won't find him there. How do you know? Because he's just made himself comfortable in our break room. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, he's probably going to let us go to the memorial, I think. Because Pina's already working on the figurine. I'm assuming they kind of do it the day after. Look at that cop. Finley, there you are. Thank you for coming. Sure, Dr. Theobald. What can I do for you? Nothing. Nothing. But I wanted to talk to you. First of all, I would like to thank you. You've done an excellent job these past few days. Thanks. Is that all you wanted? Damn, man, you gotta relax. You can't be like quick with it. I heard about Irma de Calma's passing, of course. A tragedy, truly. Like so many others here in Porcupine, I knew Irma well and liked her a lot. I'll miss her very much. The whole town will. But you were the one who looked after her and were there for her in her final days. Is Irma the first patient who's died under your care? Fuck. The fact that they had to say first. It's not common to struggle getting them off your mind the first time. Do they mean struggle getting them off your mind? I still remember my first two. I think I know what you mean. I still think about Dr. DeCalma a lot. Or Mrs. DeCalma. Just try not to let those thoughts affect you too much. After all, there are still plenty of other people depending on your help. Don't get distracted from looking out for them. It's Irma's funeral service this afternoon. I knew it. It will be held at Gilbert's. Giuliano hosts most of the funerals in this town. I'm sure this one will be especially hard for him. You should be there. You'll feel better afterward. Believe me. You mean I can go to the service? You're excused for the rest of the day. And I'm sure Mrs. DeCalma would have invited you anyway. Okay then, I'll be there. Thank you, Dr. Theobald. No need to thank me, Finley. Say goodbye to the old lady for me. What a nice that guy. Hey, throw me a coffee, man. I have some tea or a saffron roll. No thanks. Sorry. I got somewhere to be. You can't just take it with you, bro. Give him some business. He has nobody around. The old lady. So you're here too, young one. It's good to see you. The roller coaster of life never stops, does it? A few days ago, we gathered to celebrate. Today, we've gathered to weep. Is that a Night in the Woods reference up there? I never played Night in the Woods, but I saw Jack play it. He seems weirdly happy, like he's smiling and shit. Finley. Hey, Giuliano. So sorry. I wish I had more Finley. It's okay. Thank you for coming. I know we haven't known each other long, but it means a lot to me. Please, make yourself at home. There's food and drink. Go ahead, take a seat. Just make yourself at home. Is there really nothing I could do for you? Gonna think of it. There is one thing, actually. Anything you want. What is it? I think there's a colleague of yours here, too. He didn't hang around long. He just stood in the corner and didn't talk to anyone. Then I think he went out the back door. I haven't seen him since. Could you go see if he's still here? I checked myself, but got my hands full. I still can't get over this face. The janitor! Gregor! Gregor, you're here too. Get lost, kid. Don't you want to come inside? The service is about to start. No. There's food and drink too. Lots of people are here. Leave me alone. Okay. Oh, okay. Did Gregor have a thing with Irma? Yo, the scandal. Oh, it's all my fault. What do you mean? I'm doing the best I can. I know the hospital relies on me. I'm the one who's supposed to look after it. After all. If the old lady hadn't got sicker, if that water damage hadn't happened. Oh, so he's blaming himself for it. If I'd just taken better care of the hospital, then maybe she wouldn't have. This is my burden to bear. I'll never forgive myself. All those people in there. I see the way they look at me. They know it's my fault. Don't talk nonsense. It's not your fault. Yeah, it's really not your fault. Like, she was already old. She wasn't really recovering. Like, it's just, time. I didn't want to face the fact that she was going to die. But in the moment she passed, I knew she was at peace with it. She was old. Her body was weak, and she was happy. She didn't want people looking after her all the time. And that's okay. I did my best, and you did too. But sometimes things crumble and collapse anyway. Sometimes we have to say goodbye to people. Sometimes we can't help them. I'm going in now. You can come in with me if you want. I can't. I'm gonna stay here. Okay. But if you change your mind, just know that you'll be welcome. Sure. Whatever. I should go. I don't want to disturb the bereaved. You should do what feels right for you. No one's forcing you to stay. Yeah, you're right. Let's go in. If we go in at the same time, she won't, or they won't all be staring at me. And I can slip away quickly if I need to. Sounds good. Poor guy. Oh, my boy was smoking a joint. Oh my God. He's gonna start spreading rumors and shit. Go back. Kick his ass. Take out his vocal cords so he can't say shit. I mean, he's already smoking. He's like halfway there. Finley just said he doesn't want to come in. He literally passed by. He came in with him. Thank you all for coming. I can barely bring myself to speak. But last night, Irma, my dear mother, passed away. She was a real talker, always telling stories. And she was surrounded by people who loved her. That's you guys. Thanks for that. All of you. When I was little, she taught me to play an instrument. She practiced with me. And I hated every second of it. But when I was playing, her eyes would just light up. I wish she could look at me that way again. I want to play a very special song for you. A song Irma requested every time I picked that instrument up. Oh, it's the song from when she's telling the stories. I don't trust you. Why is everybody so spread out? I remember one day, it was really frosty when I had to deliver my letters. I slipped on a patch of ice. My whole mailbag fell into the river with all the letters still inside. And I tore my cruciate ligament. Irma not only helped me fish every single letter out of the river, she even dried them, restored them, and delivered them for me. Irma worked with my parents in a restaurant. Oh, from the story! Things had been going downhill for a while. Then Irma came up with a new dish. Rainbow beet gratin. It was a hit. Before long, it was the only dish anyone wanted. She's like Remy. Irma and I used to play backgammon together every Thursday in the summer. How did you know Irma, Finley? Oh, you don't know that. We're friends. Oh no, here we fucking go. I'll tell you how that squirt knew Irma. He's the one who let her die. Jesus, man. Irma was in great shape. Then one day she just bends over, sprains an ankle, ends up in the hospital, and a few days later, suddenly she's sick, real sick. And then she just dies. I'm telling you, it's all that guy's fault. Him and all the staff at that awful hospital. I just heard them talking about it right now. They're letting the hospital deteriorate. It's so bad the folks who go there pick up diseases in the wards. Irma didn't even have pneumonia until they took her to that dump. This is very, Mexican thinking. Yeah, I mean, if we don't go to the doctor and the doctor don't tell us that we got something, we don't got it. Terrible way of doing it. She was murdered there. If St. Ursula's wasn't so useless, Irma would still be with us today. We'd be celebrating, not mourning. Everyone who works there should stand up and take the blame for this. We'd all be better off if that hospital was torn down and never darkened or skyline again. Ralph, that's a crock of nonsense. Nah, hold on. Maybe he's got a point. Who the fuck is talking in the back, man? We need to run these murderers out of town. Maybe it would be better that way. Whoa, what the fuck? Everybody's on their side now? Hold the fuck on, man. Quiet, everyone. Please. This isn't about pointing the finger at anyone. This isn't about St. Ursula's. It's about Irma, my mother, your friend. Yeah, that's right. Everybody fucking quiet now, huh? I ain't got shit to say, huh? Finley? Yeah? I'm sorry to have asked you this, but perhaps it would be best if you leave. Giuliano, please, I don't want this argument to ruin Irma's memorial. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Let's talk later. I thought... The betrayal. You were my friend. Oh, man, that didn't go how I expected. Oh, now who is it, man? Me and Carl both tried to call me. Oh, okay. Call Carl back? Fuck no, leave Carl alone. Mia was good. I was worried when I saw you today. Are you okay? I'd be lying if I said I was. Oh, I don't know if it'll help, but I actually have plans for tonight. I think I need to get my mind off things, and I'm guessing you might want to as well. If you can come along, we could help each other. Pina will be there too. Wait a minute. She's at the memorial. I just got off work. I'm standing in the middle of the town square. Perfect. I'm heading your way now. Let's meet at the hospital entrance, okay? All right. Wait a minute. That's not even the way, man. Now I gotta go back. See what you did, Finley? Not only did you ruin the funeral, but you put the man out of business. You could have been the sail that saved his lonchera. And you didn't want to take a fucking coffee. Mia, you did not head my way. I headed your way. There was an argument. People said it was my fault Irma died. What? I wanted to explain myself, but I didn't get a chance. That's so mean. It makes me so angry. Yeah. Can we change the subject, maybe? Anything special going on in your life? Well, today's my stage debut. What do you mean? I'm rehearsing with the Porcupine Amateur Dramatics Group for the first time. Want to come watch? Want to get used to having an audience. Do I need to do anything? Watch, listen, nod, and don't be too harsh a critic. I could do that. Oh, never mind. He's over here, chilling at the play. We gonna be a detective. We're Batman. We open an old hospital. This is already not a good start to this preface. It's 6 a.m. There's a storm outside. The rain's coming down in buckets as, one by one, you enter the building. Shortly after the shift begins, we hear the chief physician's voice break into a horrific scream. Body has been found in the chief physician's office. But it's not just anybody. It's the body of the chief physician's personal assistant. You gather in the break room. The fresh coffee is still bubbling in the pot when the door flies open once more. Into the room strides none other than the city's most famous detective, Batman. Let the interrogation begin. So she was talking to a patient in room 7. You know, for the sake of time and sanity, I'm gonna say it's this guy, because I don't like the way he's looking at me. The chief physician herself. Finley, do you have a moment? All right, get home safe then. Night-night, crime busters. I didn't know it was about a murder. Sorry, I hope that wasn't too much for you. I really enjoyed it, though. Without you, probably wouldn't have come. Thanks for getting my mind off things. Yeah, thanks for letting me think of murder instead of death. I have to assume that it'll happen to me sometime soon. Or sometime too. And I'm pretty scared of it. Terrified, actually. But it's also part of the job. And a good doctor needs to be able to handle it. Hey, it might never happen to you. You're a great doctor. I think that's unrealistic. But when it happens, I want to be ready. What are you thinking right now? Not much. All I want to do right now is sleep. And thank you for joining in. Wouldn't have had the nerves for it without you. Maybe you'll want to do it again in the future. But next time, I want to be Batman. I think I like it here. The people, the little streets, the hibernation festival was great. I think I could feel at home here, especially with a partner in crime like you, they gotta get together, right? Eventually. Is there someone knocking at the door? We'll check that in the next episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this one though. If you did, go ahead and like the video, sub, click the bell icon, follow me on Twitter, let me see in the comments, all that good stuff. Appreciate y'all. Much love, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.